my feel-good breakfast show.
A very warm welcome back to your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso on SABC3. And isn't that what we always say? Your feel-good breakfast show. Because when you're watching this, you're meant to feel good. But do you ever feel like there's a pressure on you to maintain an upbeat attitude? And whether it's by loved ones or a colleague or society in general, we're always told to keep a positive attitude. Hou die blink aan bo, they say, through all the tough times. Well, according to research done by professors at UC Berkeley in America, embracing your darker moods can actually make you feel better in the long run. And we're joined by clinical psychologist Daniel Rabinovitz here to talk all about it. Good to have you back, brother. How are you?
Thank you. Good. Thank you.
Are you really feeling good, or are you embracing?
Okay, good today. Yeah. Thanks for asking.
Today. So why do we put so much pressure on ourselves to always see the silver lining, always hou die blink aan bo, always feel good? Why do we do that?
I think the first thing is that we need to. If some people are just naturally have a natural sunny disposition, and they feel good anyway, and they can go out into the world and they can be great, you know, and they can feel good, and then it comes naturally on their visage. They can feel happy and excited about life. But for those of us who are not like that, for those of us who feel depressed, then we have the stress from the outer world to feel like other people feel.
Yes.
And it's probably coming from our past and our history and how we grew up.
What are the dangers of doing that, kind of suppressing the negativity and just like push it down, just so that you can have that sunny disposition? Are there dangers in that?
It's a repression of that, and the first danger is that you won't be aware of what you're feeling. And awareness is the key word here. It's about acceptance. If you need to understand that there's an acceptance between the dark and the light.
Yes.
So a big danger would be that by not recognizing that you're ill, you could land up committing suicide.
Oh my goodness.
Which would be and this is a reality. And the other dangers, if it's not as severe as suicide, could be heart palpitations, quick breathing, stress, cortisol running through your body, and all this leads to degeneration of the body.
Yeah.
So there are real dangers when it comes to not admitting your real emotions.
Yeah, let's go to that research, because according to the research, it put applicants through a series of questionnaires and tests, and people who habitually accept their negative emotion tend to display better psychological health in the long run. What are your thoughts on that then?
It's true. According to the research, after about 6 months, if you'd admitted your emotions, if you admitted your feelings, then you exhibited a much freer way of being.
Okay.
You were much more relaxed and calm than if you had not.
Yeah.
And this is not unusual research. There are two major branches in psychology that deal with this. One is acceptance-based cognitive therapy, and one is something called dialectical behavior therapy. And both of these types of therapy emphasize mindfulness and acceptance. And it's a crucial part. So this research ties into many other studies that have been done.
But when you think about it, it almost seems very difficult if you're in a particular depressed mood to control how much of that depression you take on board, because on the converse of it, too much of it could be dangerous for you. You don't want to be not able to function in your normal day. So how do you control that? How do you go about that?
Okay, so the first thing you would need to do is become aware. Be aware of what your face is doing. If you're in a situation that's making you particularly stressed, where are you clenching your teeth? Are your eyes scrunching up?
Yes.
Do you have tension in your muscles? But then you should also, we have techniques in the psychological room that we teach people, such as the 4 Ps. Ps are paying attention in a particular way, on purpose, in the present moment. And by doing that, you can start to be more alert to every single day activities that you're doing that are hiding your true emotions.
Wow. Absolutely insightful things, and I wish we could have more time to talk about this, because this research is startling and eye-opening, and I think something that could be of a great deal of benefit to a lot of people out there. So thank you so much to you, Daniel. Right now, let's head on over to you, Leanne.